Hey sis, here is hope for your Thanksgiving. You could turn your worries and your wishes to your true realities, and you can surely find freedom from this debilitating disease of an eating disorder and disordered eating. And in today's episode, I'm going to talk truth into your heart and to your spirit and into your mind. Hang out with me, girl. Let's go. Hey girl, welcome to the Her Best Self podcast. I'm Lindsay Nickel, former competitive figure skater and perfectionist, turned God-led imperfect boy mom and digital CEO. If you find yourself constantly thinking about food and wondering if you'll wake up one day free from the obsessive thoughts and behaviors controlling your life, then I've created this podcast for you because I know exactly what it's like to be a downright hot mess trapped in a destructive cycle of disordered eating. I finally found freedom, and you can too, girlfriend. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with food and body and break the chains of control and show up in your best health, then grab your favorite Tarjay journal and let's get to it so you can start living your best life as your best self. Today's message is coming at you for all of the hope, all of the love, and all of the inspiration that I have in my heart to be sending to you on this Thanksgiving. And if you're listening to this after today, just know that my inspiration, my hope, and my love is still as strong as it is today as any other day. But I am so very thankful for all of you that tune in to the Her Best Self podcast. You are the reason I do what I do. And I just want to share that with you today. I'm so grateful. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how you can turn your worries, your challenges, and your wishes and your dreams to your reality. You see, you're allowed worries and anxieties. And actually, these exact worries and anxieties, they can help you. They can move you forward. They can nudge you to the future that you're only dreaming of, the future of freedom. They can help you move forward as you embark the journey of escaping disordered eating. But your worries can also keep you stuck. They can keep you here in the safe zone if you don't do anything about them. It's also great to have wishes. It's great to have dreams. I mean, we always inspire to do that. And as we get closer to the new year, everyone starts thinking about what are their dreams and their wishes for next year. And without dreams and wishes, obviously life would be boring. It would be dull. But life is hard. And on some days, it's not even bearable, especially when you're dealing with an eating disorder. But wishes can also keep you stuck. They can keep you stuck in the same safe zone if you do nothing about them. So if you're listening to today's show and you feel worried, you feel heavy anxiety, you feel stress, and you have these deep wishes and desires and dreams in your heart to no longer feel these things, to no longer have this unhealthy relationship with food, then I want you to know I see you and I'm here holding your hand. When women come to me for one-on-one coaching, I ask them, what is your biggest challenge? I hear so many things, and I know these are going to resonate with you today, friend, because they were my biggest challenges. But the biggest challenges are often fear of weight gain. It totally feels impossible to do this thing called recovery. I want to eat the way I know I should eat, yet I don't. I want to get rid of anxiety around food. I want to stop over-exercising or counting calories. I want to stop being worried about how others are going to see me. I want to give up control because I struggle with it, and it's so hard for me to break rigid routines and bad habits. And I'm always eating different than my family. I have a history, a decade after decade, of a disordered relationship with my body and food, and therefore I always go back. I always relapse when life happens. Girl, I hear this. It actually speaks to my soul and to my heart. Because after I ask you, what is your biggest challenge? I then ask, what is your greatest wish? What is your deepest desire? What is it that you want? Why are you here? And I hear things like life free. I want to live life free. I want to be healthier. I want to be better. I want to eat normal, whatever that even is. I want to nourish my body. I want to be happy and healthy. I want to stop thinking about food constantly. I want to learn to eat without being afraid to gain weight. I want to get out and eat and enjoy it and not have to look at the menu before I go out to the restaurant. I want flexibility. I want to be present. I want a life. And the truth to bridge this gap is that freedom is a reality if you're sitting in this place right now. I don't care how you feel. Feelings aren't forever. Friend, feelings aren't forever. Meaning if you're sitting in this place and you feel like year after year, you're stuck, Thanksgiving after Thanksgiving, or Christmas after Christmas, or holiday after New Year, whatever it looks like, you just feel like you have these same worries, but you always have these same desires of your heart. In order to stop the madness, we have to stop the nagging voice that is keeping you in the cycle. And what I wanted to share with you today is that you can do this. You have power to completely transform your life. You, no one else, not me, not your sister, not your mom, not your best friend, only you. But if I were to give you the magic pill of power to create peace in your life, would you do whatever it took? Would you take the pill? In order to stop that nagging voice that is keeping you in the cycle, you have to stop loving the drama of the cycle. I'm going to hit you real. You have to stop loving the drama of the cycle. Your wishes, your dreams have to become more than just wishes and dreams. They have to become greater than your worries and your anxieties. And that will only happen if you come prepared for the battle. I'm going to say it again. That will only happen. You will only find freedom. Freedom will only be your reality if you become prepared for the battle. No one said this was going to be easy. And as human beings, we try to avoid the hard. We just want to get the easy stuff. We want the quick fixes, the shots, the pills. But you're a warrior, sister. Warriors don't go into battle without a shield. Would you go into battle without a sword? How about going into battle alone? No. So why are you going to battle without a plan or without others fighting against your enemy with you? To get to freedom, to get that new result, to get to that dream, that wish, that heart desire, to get to that positive, lasting change, you have to build a plan and execute. This is what I do alongside you in one-on-one coaching support. And I cannot tell you the value of this support in your life. I truly believe with all of my heart that the reason why so many women I've worked with have freedom today is because of the relationship, the plan, the accountability, and the week after week support. But if you cannot opt for one-on-one coaching right now in your life, then what can you do? Friend, I love you. I want to see you win. I don't want to see you struggle. Yes, you can come on out to my website, lindsaynichol.com. You can fill out a client application. You can actually score some time on my calendar. And I'm going to be having an upcoming promo for you if you're also looking for coaching. So look out for that too. But in order to get to freedom, I want you to be able to get there. I want you to have a plan. I want you to win. So if you can't do one-on-one coaching right now in your life because of your circumstances, what can you do? One, I want you to get in alignment with your biggest challenge, okay? In order to defeat the enemy, we have to have a strategy. Get in alignment with your biggest challenge, your biggest worry. What is that thing? Two, get in alignment with your greatest dream, your biggest wish. What is that thing over your life? If you close your eyes and you see yourself in a year or 5 years from now, what does that look like? Your dream is achievable if you can imagine it. Get in alignment with your dream. And then 3, study your opponent. Sis, how can you fight what you can't see? How can you put your all when you can't define it? How can you go into battle if you don't know what you're up against? And how can you bring the fire when you don't even know what you're fighting for? If you conquer, when you conquer, what is your reward? And then after getting thoughtful, I want you to study your enemy like no other. I want you to study her. What does that voice inside of your head say to you? Yes, she's constantly bargaining, right? Trying to tell you that you don't need that. Or you can just eat later. Or it's too early in the day to even have a meal yet. What are the things that she's trying to manipulate you with? When you can separate your thoughts from her thoughts, then you can build your plan of attack. So to get freedom, to get a new result, to build a plan, you have to align yourself with your biggest challenge and your greatest dream, and then study the enemy. I want to share with you something that is truly powerful. Zechariah 10:5-12 says this: "You shall be mighty in battle, trampling the foe in the mud of the streets. You shall fight because God is with you, and you will put to shame the riders on horses. He will strengthen you. He will save you. He will bring you back because he has compassion for you. And you will be enough. You won't be rejected, for he is God and he will deliver you. You shall become a mighty warrior, and your heart will be glad, and your children will see it glad, and your heart will rejoice in God. He will whistle for you and gather you in, because he is redeeming you, and you shall be as you were before. And your children will live and live in return. And he will bring you home from the desert land and gather you. He will pass through the sea of troubles with you and strike down the waves of the sea, and all the depths of the Nile will dry up, and the enemy shall depart. For he will make you strong, and you shall walk in his name." Sister, you are a mighty warrior. There is no doubt you're strong. There is no doubt you can turn your worries and your wishes into your realities. There is no doubt you can find freedom from this eating disorder that's controlling your life and your everyday. You see, you're allowed worries and anxieties. And actually, they can work in your favor. And you're allowed wishes and dreams, and actually, they're supposed to work in your favor. And when you can become so committed to coming up with a strategy, building a plan of attack, and you can understand your enemy, that voice inside of your mind that always tells you you're not good enough and that everyone's going to judge you because you're not the skinniest one in the room. I ask you today, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Freedom is yours. It's already been granted to you. And I don't care how low you feel right now, feelings aren't forever. You are a warrior. It's time to stop going to battle without a shield. It's time to stop going to battle without a helmet and a sword. And it's time to stop going to battle as if you're going at it alone. I'm here for you. I encourage you today, and I hope today's episode gives you some joy, some peace, some inspiration, some love, some hope as you navigate this week. Enjoy time with family, be present in the moment, and commit to one action that you can take today that your future self is going to thank you for. Go on out, create the best version of you. It can start right now. Thanks for listening, friend. I'll see you real soon, girl. Bye for now. Hey sis, before you go, come on out to our private Facebook community. You can find us in the link in the show notes below today's podcast. I can't wait to welcome you. I want to hear about your greatest challenge. I want to hear about your dreams, your wishes, and I want to encourage you as we build this plan of battle together. Oh, friend, thank you so much for letting me share what was on my heart today. My hope for this podcast is to help more women find freedom from food and body. If this has empowered or blessed you, let me know. I'd be honored for your rating and review of my show, and I'd love to connect with you in my private Facebook community. You really can move from perfection to purpose. Let's break the chains together. I'll help navigate the way. Until next time, bye for now, girl.